One of the things that I've noticed over the years is how much pressure people experience during the holidays. Family pressure, relationship pressure, but most of all financial pressure, and especially over the Christmas season. That's why I so much loved our I Believe in Miracles campaign, because God isn't intimidated by the holidays. In fact, He does His greatest work in our toughest moments, and we've been hearing just that. So here are some of the few amazing things that God has been doing in our Light City family. The first testimony is of a family a few years ago. They were short on finances and decided, instead of worrying, to put what they're learning into action. They decided to start believing God for the money to buy the presents for their family. They decided to put faith into action, so they asked the Lord for a scripture. They got a picture from the Lord of them walking into Christmas morning with loads of presents. Now, this is the important part. They decided to really work the Word, and they diligently rehearsed this picture and the scriptures through the entire month. About mid-month, they went into work and were given an unexpected paycheck that was more than able to cover all the gifts they wanted. But the best part was when they walked into Christmas morning, they got to live out the picture that God gave them weeks before. The second testimony happened this last Christmas. This person didn't have money to buy presents, but again decided to step out on the promises of God for finances instead of worrying about it. They believed for God to do a miracle. They were invited to a small family gathering, and they really didn't want to attend, but had this feeling on the inside that they should be there, and so they went. About midway through the evening, they were unexpectedly approached by a family member. He pulled them aside and handed them a plain white envelope and simply said, "Merry Christmas, don't tell anyone." Initially, they thought it was just a Christmas card, and the secrecy was just that they had forgotten to give everyone one there. When they got home, they opened it, and to their surprise, there was $500 in the envelope. With that money, they were able to purchase all the gifts for everyone they wanted. But what they were more excited about was, with the leftover money, because God is an over-the-top God, they were able to participate in blessing a family with gifts that they needed. And the last testimony is of a family in our ministry who's had some tight moments this holiday season. They've been really pressing into God for breakthrough and have been really blessed during our I Believe in Miracles series. So even during what seemed to be setting up for a season of shortage, they continued to rehearse God's goodness in what seemed like anything but. One afternoon, they were logging into their MasterCard account and were so excited when they found out that they had $360 in free groceries. Talk about gifts and surprises. Now, the miracle is amazing, but the best part of this story is that they were so moved by this series that we're talking about here at Light City that they were determined not just to get their miracle, but to be a miracle for someone else. And so they decided with part of that money, they would set it aside to be able to buy groceries for the food drive we're doing this Christmas season. This is how good our God is. This is what He does in our life, and this is what He wants to do in your life this Christmas season. My name is Alex, and I believe in miracles.